Welcome back.
To the Velvet
Wizard.
Room.
I was going Gauntlet, you and Persona.
Yeah, well, of course I do.
How are you doing, Iris?
Fucking horrible.
I can remember. Fucking shit!
Fucking bullshit. Oh. I'm worried, but I know you'll find a way through this.
I love this weird meme songs in Clone Hero.
Table.
Table. When
That's
she whispered, "Why'd you leave the kiss upon the table?" Okay, now I'm worried.
We're all worried.
I'm defending the suspect of a crime I saw firsthand.
Stay strong, Miss Iris. We'll both make sure nothing bad happens. Thank you.
Thank
You too.
kindly.
Thank you kindly. You too, Mr. Lotta. Get out of here.
Don't worry, I got this.
This is the Hick episode.
I just need to collect my thoughts.
Even with everything pointed against her, there has to be something that contradicts it. What do we have that shows there's more to this than we know?
When the fuck did Pearl become Jeff Foxworthy? Or a Volley's card.
Well, Nick, it's time for you to see if you're smarter than a 5th grader.
If you've ever cross-examined a parrot, you might be a redneck.
You might be an unorthodox lawyer. Did you just drop all your M&Ms?
That was already done my throat, you jackass! Oh, that's fucking disgusting! I have water that was already going down my throat on my shorts and in my hand now. And, like, it went out my nose. You suck! God damn.
The episode where Vex kills Garcon. So the Ravalis family, huh? They're up to no good.
I made a dick on my shorts in water.
No way she's involved with that group. They have some sort of hand in it. I'm taking over. We've sat here for too long.
It's your fault!
I need to know why they want my dead. Something about revenge for last time. This whole thing, if I just backed out when he gave me the chance. Could this have been avoided? I could never live with myself.
Oh, we're further than we were the first time whenever your computer fucking crashed. Iris, do you know anything about this?
I activated Made in Heaven. It's fine. No? Why is something wrong with it?
Why is something wrong with it?
Doesn't look right.
Nothing wrong with the card itself, Percy.
Percy.
I feel like that should have had a face.
It should have had a chick over the E.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. What is that on it? Some kind of watermelon?
Are you a stupid? No, not exactly. But now that I look at it,
It kind of looks like
So she doesn't know anything about them. Of course, why should she? Somebody on our list of suspects does! We need to figure out who.
Phoenix, calm down.
They're not getting away with this.
He's taking a page from
God, there's so much freaking water everywhere now.
He took a page from Togamera.
I'm ready if you are.
Good. We're all counting on you.
Great, no pressure.
Hooray. Judge, do not mind the dick-shaped water on Phoenix's pants here. Obadiah's staring at the dude. What the fuck?
I'd take another sip, but...
Mr. Nick, that man's staring at you.
Yeah, that's kind of what he does. I noticed. He's not verbally assaulting me, though, which is a first.
You two don't get along, do you?
Have you met any prosecutors I've ever gone against, besides Edgeworth?
I met Mr. Edgeworth. He
Not
seemed
general.
pretty nice.
Ah,
Obadiah's
falling
like,
apart.
God damn it, right. How many times do I have to tell you to stop bringing in young teenage girls?
Maya's 27!
I keep forgetting because it's the same fucking sprite.
I mean, to be fair, she's like, what, 22 in the third game? Fuck.
I think, she was like 18 or 19 in the third game, wasn't she?
I don't remember. Okay, this
Like
is
she
getting
was-
uncomfortable. Just say something.
I see you have a new assistant. Pearl Fay, was it?
Well, yeah, my old one's kind of on her deathbed.
Yes.
Was that all?
See, he does have a problem with all the assistants.
No snide comments for me before we start?
What the fuck is this music? Why is it so oppressive?
I can't hear it.
I shared system. Damn it, Skype. Not today. It won't be necessary. There are more pressing matters, such as this trial.
That's never stopped you. I was about to say something like that. It's never stopped you before.
Well, perhaps I grew wise to my own hypocrisy.
You'd be the only character in Phoenix Wright ever. I doubt that. What are you thinking in that stupid little head of yours? No angry remarks or accusations yet. You haven't stopped those since we met. No one likes a rhymer.
At least he's doing it in his head, where nobody else can hear it. I'm focused on his fingers.
I muted my microphone because I was dying. But today you seem different. Maybe not friendly, but you seem curious, intrigued.
Oh, what? I get internal
Oh,
monologue.
there's water on my keyboard!
Don't worry, I helped you clean it out.
New keyboard! I got this days ago. Now I have the hiccups.
It's all falling apart. Garcon's dying.
I was already having the best day ever, and now this is happening.
Right, there's more to you than I thought.
Fuck!
Last time you proved you had more in mind than a verdict. Have I misjudged you? Or was that yet another of your
The
schemes?
fuck are you talking about?
You know, Phoenix Wright, you are a schemer. I can't forgive what you've done. The others may not realize it, but I do. Yet, I now have reason to doubt it all. Perhaps I have been the one at fault.
What the hell is with this battle of internal monologues? You helped us catch the bad guy last time.
No, They're actually communicators. It's not in, you know.
They both have telekinesis. They can both float things.
They're
They both
floating
have
their
telepathy.
they're floating their thoughts to one another.
Heck, we did most of it. We helped you. You seem like an honest prosecutor. What? He
Since
seems
when?
like as big a dick as every other prosecutor.
At least he's honest. He's an honest dick.
So's the one on my fucking pant leg right still. You seem like an honest prosecutor, but there's so much I'm not getting.
This trial will be your test. Haven't we passed that, Obadiah? Can you pass it? I didn't study. Or will my original assumptions be proven correct?
Is he really gonna be the guy that we have to defend in the last freaking case? Who are you, Obadiah Williamson?
We've been asking that the entire game. Who are you, Phoenix Wright? We have been asking that the entire game.
Series.
We know about his backstory, his tragic backstory.
No, we
Harder!
really don't. We know about him as a baby, and we know that he got fucked over by Dahlia. That's all we know about Phoenix.
We know he liked the street signal samurai. That's anime only. Order! Court is now in session for the trial of Iris of Hazakura.
He doesn't even have a last name.
Nope. It's...
Okay.
The prosecution is ready for the proceedings. And the defense, will you be ready as well?
Yes, Your Honor, the defense is ready. As ready as I'll ever be.
Very good. Let's have the opening statements. Your Honor, perhaps you've heard the news of the planned Faye family reunion.
The most normal case, trial opening I've ever seen. Minus the 20 minutes of back and forth thought battles.
Yes, I believe something was mentioned of it on the news. Well, I am sorry to report that, due to what happened, it is being cancelled. My Faye, the Kurain Master, has been shot. Yes, Miss, I remember her, I think. She was just here a month ago. She took
A
terrible...
lot of damage!
It was just a graze, though. We were told that.
That's a lot of damage!
It's a lot of blood. She took terrible, terrible damage from that gunshot. My word. What happened?
She was shot.
Multiple witnesses have identified the suspect, Sister Iris of the Eagle Mountain Temple.
I thought it was Hazakura.
No, it changed.
Okay.
She moved in the 2 minutes we've spent talking. She was sighted with the weapon at roughly 12:30 p.m. yesterday. How horrible. Miss Faye was... She was my friend.
She was his friend! Wow, I didn't know the judge felt that strongly about my... Whoa! Pick your wording better, Phoenix.
She's not dead. Not yet, though it may just be a matter of time.
Dude, I'm right over here!
I do not care. I have to be blunt. As for the suspect,
Difference between being blunt and being a dick.
I will die. As for the suspect, she will be innocent until proven guilty. We needn't jump to any conclusions without a proper trial first.
Clear your throat, bro.
No. Phlegm is killing me.
Darkness.
Yes. Phlegm is killing me.
The pause was perfect.
Yes, let's get to it. There is concrete proof the suspect was around during the shooting.
Really?
2 separate people have given accounts that they saw her with a weapon. Well then, the facts seem clear. She did it.
Guilty!
Yes, they do. Mr. Wright, do you have anything to say?
The defense is one of the witnesses, Your Honor. What do I have to say? Everything points to her, my own statement included.
Your statement's trash now.
No, it's in your pocket.
It's trash in my pocket.
The defense acknowledges that fate seems to be stacked against us.
Not in a set of position. Perhaps she should have chosen an attorney less emotionally involved.
If I recall, you were the one that wanted me here.
Semantics. Don't let those feelings get the best of you. An attorney must always keep a level head, especially in situations like these.
A pep talk, really?
I am your senpai. It comes from a man who's been in the courts longer than you've been living.
You look maybe 10 years older than me. In fact, you look like me in 10 years.
Take it or leave it.
Please, you two, enough of that. No fighting. I don't like it. Perhaps
Really?
it's time we begin. Mr. Williamson, who will you be calling?
The defense and the plaintiff have bickered in this courtroom more times than I can count, and the judge just let it happen, with the prosecution usually taking a few chunks out of people. But this is too much for him?
He wasn't paying attention to that during those times. The lead detective for the case. We've all met him before, unfortunately. His incompetent ass.
Ah, yes. Approach the stand, detective.
Gumshoe.
Okay, pal.
Same idea.
Please state your name and occupation.
Mark Waters, sir. Homicide detective.
Thank you. Could you give us an explanation for the events of yesterday?
This is like the least wacky trial I've ever seen in a Phoenix Wright game.
Yeah, so far it's been very straightforward.
Very vanilla.
No bullshit. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, you see, there wasn't too many people there.
Not too many suspects to begin with. Most of them were in the courtyard.
Another 2 were inside, besides the defendant. She was seen on the balcony where the rifle was found.
I'm sorry, the victim had only been there about 5 minutes before she was shot.
Why do you have to make it impersonal?
Well, it does seem the defendant is the only possible culprit. Where did you say she was standing?
They got 2 balconies overlooking everything. I've completely forgotten Waters.
Well, he's a detective that's been in every case so far.
I know. No,
you
I
but you said you forgot him.
I did. Wait. What? Where am I? Suspect's finger and shoe prints were found on this one. The 2 witnesses confirmed it.
Is this water or is this phlegm on my shorts? This is fucking disgusting.
Ah, thank you. Now then, we should hear more details. I'd like to know everything there is. If you wouldn't mind testifying a bit further. Righto, sir, I'm on it.
Gonna have to listen to how bad that sounded. Dude, I was
phlegm or water
dying
on
for a while. No, I'm talking about just when it happened. I still feel my throat like scratchy.
The victim and a few of her friends were outside the house. Somebody noticed a laser sight and knocked her over. The first few shots missed and everybody kinda scattered. She got hit inside with the shot coming through the window. 2 people fingered the suspect as the shooter.
Hold on a
Better
second.
wording.
Didn't Waters say there was only 2 shots?
Wait, did he? Oh, we're going all in on that one.
I thought he was one of the people that said there was only 2 shots, but he said the first few missed.
Oh.
This case seems very clear. With 2 witnesses giving the same statements, there's a lot to back you up. I can see this will be an uphill battle for the defense.
As opposed to what? Every single trial I've ever been in has been an uphill battle, Your Honor. I cross-examined a parrot. It doesn't leave much room for doubt, does it?
In an alternate universe, I defend a whale.
May I ask who they were?
Yo,
What?
I'm one of them.
No, you don't count. Get out of here.
Well, he's talking about the people who witnessed it, not the people who are witnesses.
We'll be hearing from one later. The other is right over there.
Mr. Wright, you were one of the witnesses.
No, he's talking about Pearl.
I have studied up on some of Wright's past cases. This is not unprecedented.
No, it isn't. But still.
Stop doing that. The defense must work against his own senses. If his client is truly innocent, something must be amiss with what he saw. I know the facts of the investigation myself. I won't let them skip anything we need to discuss.
Are you okay?
No. Did he just say he's been studying your old trials?
Yeah?
It's fucking weirdo. Is that normal?
Absolutely not. Why would he need to be digging into my past like that?
I'm a fanboy. Right.
Yes, cross-examination, stalling the court, I know.
Good. Detective, you may take it from here.
What? I thought it was my show to run from here. If Iris is innocent, something I saw must be wrong. Something in this timeline is off.
Are we going to be switching timelines? What? Why would you use that word?
All of a sudden, Athena busts in looking 3D. You're a lot rounder than I'm used to, and then she just smacks the shit out of him. And people say I'm not funny. Fuck off. How many were there?
I don't know. Looks like someone flunked the first grade math.
Just answer the damn question.
For your
Condescending, pedantic prick.
For you. Can't be a prick. Look at my hair. For your information, there were 5. The other 3 were inside the whole time. 8 minus 3 makes 5. Voila. Basic subtraction.
Failed basic English, apparently.
Detective, did you fail first grading?
Stop antagonizing the defense.
Yeah, that too.
That is something I've never heard in a Phoenix Wright game. From anybody. Not even Phoenix himself.
This is unprecedented. What the fuck? Capcom, learn something. What? How's this my fault? He asked you a simple question. From now on, I expect you to give a straight answer like a decent human being.
Again, something I've never heard in a Phoenix Wright game.
I'm being blown away. What the fuck?
Obadiah might be the greatest prosecutor ever.
What the fuck? I love Obadiah now. Why are you siding with him? I'm not. But that doesn't excuse you from behaving however you please.
But he tried to put me in jail for a murder I didn't commit.
That does not excuse you for being an asshole towards
Up
Ryan.
yours.
We are in court. Right, gotcha. Oh right, that was Dark Waters. Fuck. My apologies for the detective's behavior, Your Honor. It won't happen again.
What was that? It was certainly unexpected. Phoenix doesn't even know what a kindness is.
Nope.
The laser sight. Where was it coming?
Oh, you tell me.
Where was it coming from?
Oh, you tell me. We'll have to cover it sooner or later. You may as well tell us, as all witness reports have been the same.
It looked like it was coming from one of the balconies. There are 2 of them.
Which one?
The eastern one over there.
These two look nearly the same.
That is because they're mirrored copies.
Almost like the building wanted to be symmetrical.
That's
Is
weird.
this the first time we've ever seen Obadiah holding paper?
I want to say yes, but I mean, this game has been extremely long, so we might have forgotten.
Yeah, we're 4 cases in, and that's usually something that happens. So it's unlikely that this is the first time he's been holding a piece of paper, but I don't think I've seen it before.
He's been holding a piece of paper this entire time. We've just been blind. The building is split into identical halves. The suspect was seen on the eastern part.
Where the laser had come from.
Where the leaser had come from. He's coming to sell me a car.
Indeed. Get a Jeep.
Mirrored rooms. I'll have to remember this.
Oh.
You didn't realize that from being there?
No. I'm not a GI. I'm not. God damn it.
I'm not a G.I. Joe.
I forgot the word I was going to use.
Where did everybody run? This has been a shit show.
I'd imagine most went inside. The victim was one of them, I think.
What? You're just guessing?
Beats me.
What is happening?
He's being an asshole because you decided to take the case. If I'd been there, maybe I could give a more accurate story.
That sounds about right. I'd almost say I was the one being cross-examined here.
There doesn't seem to be anything wrong yet. Maybe just keep looking.
Okay.
She got hit inside with the shot coming through the window.
Are we certain about...
Where else was it going to come from? The gun was right up there.
Just being sure. Is her wound She's not dead.
Yeah, she still have
Is
a
her wound
wound.
consistent with that angle? Yeah, but it's not like she would be knocked out and they would stick a freaking trajectory of rod in her while she's still alive.
Well, of course, she's in a coma. She can't feel it.
There are so many things wrong with that. Mostly, I want someone to take that line out of context.
She's in a coma.
In a coma, she can't feel it.
I don't know. It was just a glancing hit. It didn't really go through her, Percy.
There's a space there! Per se is not one word. Not good enough. You should be able to tell which way the shot came from.
Slow down there. What direction was Miss Faye facing, right?
Yeah, per se is 2 freaking words. It doesn't have a ch over it, but it is 2 words.
Wait, it doesn't? What the fuck?
No. It's also apparently a
fancy.
restaurant. It's a French restaurant in Columbus. Okay? And New
Perfect.
York.
So everybody, we're going to have a meeting in Per se in New York.
Jesus.
Did I stutter? Which way was she facing when she got shot?
I mean, I don't really know because
Was she facing the window or no?
everyone faces the camera. I can't remember. It all happened so fast. I was starting to go into shock, so it was hard to pay attention.
Yes, you told me this much yesterday.
Then why are you making me relive it, you dick face?
Pity you can't recall. Analysis of the injury does tell us which part of her body was struck. The only part of her body shot to her neck, which looked like her shoulder, actually.
Yep.
But here's the thing. Unless we know which way she was facing, it doesn't matter.
Like, she could have spun around after it hit her.
After it hurt?
Hit her.
I didn't hear hit. I just heard she could have spun around after it hurt.
I ran the two together. Correct. You tell me this and I will tell you what part of her body it connected with first.
How about you tell me?
That is the only way it will have any relevance. Deal?
What?
What about the sound? Couldn't you hear the gunshot?
Couldn't really hear anything. I was also losing my hearing after the first two shots, so it was hard to pinpoint.
Yes, unfortunate. Your indecisiveness is not helping matters.
It's not
Moving on.
indecisiveness, it's what the fuck?